God, I love being a YouTuber. You get to go to work in your pajamas and no one judges you. You're not gonna judge me, right? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's topic is gross, and I wish it wasn't relevant, but it is, so we're gonna discuss it. But there are a couple things we have to get out of the way before I get to the topic, and I promise I'll go as fast as I can. The first is I'm coming to Chico, California for a speaking event. Link in the description to the free tickets. It's a free event, and Chico is actually my hometown. So if you live in or around Chico, or if you're willing to travel, come meet me. It's gonna be so much fun, and I can't wait. The second thing is I wanted to give a huge shout out and thank you to my boo Shane Dawson for sending me his entire new conspiracy collection with Jeffree Star. It's a new makeup line he did with Jeffree Star, and I'm just so proud of Shane. Shane has been a part of my YouTube journey since the beginning.
Guys, Blaire White is here.
Hi.
Welcome, Queen.
I love you.
You have a right? No. Because I'm bi, I like both. There's a lot. Okay, perfect.
And he's always believed in me, and he does not need promo from me for this makeup. It's sold out everywhere, but I definitely wanted to, in a video, say thank you, and I'm just so proud of you, Shane, so keep killing it. And the third and final thing is I wanted to thank you guys for making the winter merch on my merch store such a massive success. I made the most popular designs from my merch store into hoodies for the cold weather, so thank you so much, and you can still get your hoodie in the link in the description. But anyways, video time. Let's go. Actually, I want this hood off. Okay, so today's video is about something that I don't really know why this is such a relevant topic and point of debate right now. You know, if I had it my way, we wouldn't even really be talking about this, but I guess we have to. Periods, menstrual cycles. Yeah, that.
Can't relate.
So a lot of you guys have probably seen all the viral memes and tweets and news stories going around. Any gender can get their period. All genders can get their period. There is just this hysteria around menstrual cycles that I have never seen in my life, because for the life of me, if I can remember, the only thing I've ever heard about periods and menstrual cycles, you know, from women is that they wish they didn't have it. So this thing that I've always heard have been like the bane of women's existence is now people are fighting over who can have it and who can't have it and who wants it and do you want it? Let's all... What? You know, I really don't know when we entered this alternate universe and or simulation and or hellscape, but we're here. So I came across this picture of a trans artist doing what's called free bleeding to prove that men and women can get periods. And you know, my initial reaction was to gag and then cover my entire body in hand sanitizer, and then I realized I should probably make a video about this. So let's get one thing out of the way. Technically, trans men, so female to male trans people, which are the opposite of me, can still get their period, I guess, if they are not on testosterone. But from all the research I've done on google.com, apparently testosterone eventually stops your menstrual cycle, and it's not something you have to go through anymore if you are transitioning to male. So I'm sitting here wondering why people are trying to force this whole like any gender can get their period down our throat, when I don't think trans men really want to even acknowledge that. Like when it comes to gender dysphoria, I would imagine that that would be the most dysphoria inducing thing in the world. Honestly, to me, it just seems like a really huge virtue signal. I mean, just look at this. So this one actually upset me. I don't know if this child is biologically female and presenting as a boy. I don't know what's going on, but no matter the age, no matter the gender of this child, they don't know what a period is. First of all, can we not utilize toddlers for political messaging at all? Like, let's let kids be kids. And the second thing is, if we're gonna use them, can it not be about bodily functions that they don't even understand? Like, apparently this image was in a magazine. It's viral all over the internet. I blurred the kid's face because I just feel really bad. But this kid's gonna have to live with the fact that their parents made them hold this sign up forever. And that's just really tragic. Honestly tragic. This is Shane's gloss, by the way. So good. And in a brand new episode of trans activists fighting for everything but legitimate trans rights, the feminine hygiene brand Always recently changed their packaging to remove any semblance of female symbols and make the packaging gender neutral to accommodate non-binary people.
The feminine hygiene brand Always is officially removing the Venus symbol from its products. The company is making the change in an attempt to make the labeling more inclusive of transgender and non-binary customers.
Now, I'm not offended that they changed the coloring of their packaging or removed the female symbol from their packaging, but I will say that, you know, just as a business-minded person that I do consider myself somewhat to be, it would seem that although some self-identified non-binary people do probably buy your products, like, is it really that pressing of an issue that you have to potentially alienate the 99.9999999% of customers who buy your product who are women for these 0.000000001% that are non-binary? Like, what's going on? They say that trans people make up like 0.01% of the population. So, you know, among that, you think of non-binary people, which are even more rare than just regular trans people. That's like 50 people. And you're changing the packaging for them. Like, what? It just doesn't seem like a good idea to me at all. And I'm sure time will tell and sales will tell, but like, it's really annoying. Mayhem Miller, who is a famous drag queen from RuPaul's Drag Race, in reaction to this story actually said, "I can't." Trust me, hun, neither can I. Mayhem said, "I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Feminine hygiene products are now under attack for being offensive. What the fuck?" Next, are people going to complain because the Charmin company has bears wiping their ass with tissue because somehow that's exploitation or cruelty or not inclusive enough? At some point, the community should consider what battles are more important. And I completely agree with that statement. And of course, Mayhem got a ton of backlash, which is so crazy. Interestingly, because a lot of trans activists and feminists are actually butting heads now, they are not allies anymore, a lot of feminists reacted like this: removing powerful female symbols from sanitary products to accommodate the activism of an infinitely small number of men is the ultimate misogyny. There is nothing empowering or inclusive about erasing women and girls from the story of menstruation. And I see her point. Like, yes, there are some trans men out there who do experience menstruation. That is a fact. But the number is so negligible. And listen, the brand can do whatever they want with their packaging, but like, it just, again, it doesn't seem like a smart business move in my opinion. And honestly, when stuff like this happens, I can't help but feel like people are not fighting for anything that matters anymore. Here is a real LGBT issue that I wish we would talk about more, and I'm holding myself accountable that I don't talk about more, but we're going to today. Choose your battles wisely. Instead of bullying brands to change the colors of their tampon packaging, I would really like to point out that 40% of homeless youth are LGBT. That is a huge discrepancy. That is a huge overrepresentation of homeless youth as LGBT people. So I would personally like to redirect all that energy that we're spending talking about periods and menstrual cycles to talking about the fact that your parental duties and responsibilities that so many people wish they had that aren't blessed enough to have a child to have, those responsibilities don't end when your 14, 15-year-old says, "I'm gay," or "I'm a lesbian," or "I'm trans." Let's talk about that real issue, that the fact that there are still parents out there who think that it's acceptable to put their kids out on the street because they come out to them. That's not okay. That is a real issue that breaks my heart. In Los Angeles alone, there are thousands of homeless LGBT youth, and it's not to say that homeless youth who are not LGBT don't matter, but there's clearly a problem if there's that big of an overrepresentation that 40%, that's almost half, are LGBT when the LGBT community makes up just a couple of percent of the actual population. And you know what? Holding myself accountable because I don't want to be part of the problem, every cent that's made from this video's ad revenue, which is the views that you guys give this video, I will be donating to an organization that helps LGBT homelessness. I don't know what the organization is. I have to do some research, but I will do that. And I think that's it for this video, you guys. But hold on. Hit the subscribe button. I know this is the third, fourth, fifth video you watch and you're not subscribed. Why? Like, can I honestly ask you why? Why aren't we best friends at this point? We could be kicking it in every upload, but you don't want to subscribe. Like, just do it. I'd love you forever. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter because half the time YouTube will not notify you of a new upload unless you're following both of those. Again, if you live in California, please come to my event in Chico. I'm so excited. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.